game. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best racing wheels for PC in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 10. Thrustmaster T248. The Thrustmaster T248 is a far more budget-friendly option than even the cheapest direct drive wheel, and our pick for the best mid-range racing wheel right now. The force feedback it delivers is a lot more impressive than you might expect, and it's exceptionally accurate. Inside the T248, you'll find a hybrid force feedback system that utilizes a gear alongside a belt that covers the downsides of the geared system, which has been known to feel clunky at times but still has all the benefits of a belt system. Plus, that keeps it cheap. The hybrid drive feels like a smart move on Thrustmaster's behalf once you get this wheel set up too. As compared to a purely gear-driven motor, there's a lot of power and response delivered through the wheel while racing. Number 9. Thrustmaster TGT2. What makes the Thrustmaster TGT2 the easiest to recommend as a premium option goes beyond its superb build quality. Yes, the wheel is built to justify its high asking price, but there's some crucial design decisions that set it apart. It's not geared for one, instead using a series of belts powered by brushless motors. This gives it the perfect combo of power and smoothness for a sense of realism and immersion you can't really beat at the price. The elephant in the room is that the Thrustmaster TGT2 is incredibly expensive. At $799/699, it'll be understandably out of reach for most budgets, sitting in a more suitably enthusiast price bracket. If you're still keen on the TGT2, then we'd highly recommend waiting for a discount, as the wheel does often come down in price over key sales periods. Number 8. Hori Mario Kart Racing Wheel Pro Deluxe. Hori's Mario Kart Racing Wheel is certainly more Nintendo feed than its wider PS5, Xbox, and PC collection. Its bright red plastic and looming M logo in the center immediately slot it onto your Switch shelf. No, it's not going to steal any aesthetic awards from the likes of more enthusiast-level brands, but it's certainly a design that appeals to its fun-loving nitty audience. Don't let that light-hearted exterior fool you, though. This is a well-built piece of kit. Despite its $100/100 price tag, the Hori Mario Kart Racing Wheel Pro Deluxe still boasts a workable set of specs. That 270 rotation angle isn't going to threaten the 900 or 1000 plus options available further up the price range, but it's certainly more than enough for the more casual player. On Mario Kart's tighter courses, the option of shifting things down to 180 keeps things far more precise too. Number 7. Thrustmaster T128. Thrustmaster has kept things simple with the T128, and while the look is functional above all else, it's not without the odd flourish to add some character. There's few flashes of red across the otherwise all-black plastic construction, and the whole unit maintains an impressively compact footprint. If you're realistic with expectations coming in, the Thrustmaster T128 performs well as a beginner's racing wheel. The strength and precision of the force feedback are fine, though the T128 can't match the more expensive Logitech G923 for the more immersive details. It does give you enough to keep you informed though, and will fight back against you through corners to make the experience far more enjoyable than racing with a controller. The one compromise here are the pedals, which are where the T128 shows its entry-level credentials the most. Number 6. Logitech G920 Driving Force. The Logitech G920 Driving Force is a wily old veteran in the racing wheel game. It's the driver everyone on track respects and who's still capable of popping up on the podium from time to time. It's a great entry to mid-level option for Xbox and PC racers. The Logitech G920 Driving Force features an excellent dual-motor force feedback system capable of 2.1 Nm of torque. Despite being gear-based rather than direct drive, it still delivers impressive resistance and tactile feedback as you drive. You'll find every standard Xbox controller button across the face and all are easily within reach without taking a hand off the wheel. It's a 3-pedal set with a dedicated clutch and non-linear brake pedal offering more immersive braking. A particularly impressive bonus is the G920's built-in desk clamp, which does a great job of holding the rig in place even when bolted to a cheap flat-pack coffee table in your lounge. Number 5. Thrustmaster T300RS. This wheel incorporates high-quality force feedback so powerful, hitting a wall at the wrong angle could potentially hurt your thumbs. There is a downside to all this motorized resistance, and that's the fan that ejects hot air from the top of the unit, right out the top of the unit. So after a while, you may smell the hot air, which is a bit off-putting. The only real problem the wheel has is that the handbrake is inevitably mapped to a button you access with your thumb, making rally games fiddly. You can buy a separate stick shift and use that as the handbrake with the paddles for changing gear, but that isn't ideal since it adds a substantial amount to your purchase. The wheel is often upside down during rally stages, so you'll have to compromise between handbrake and stick shifting somewhere. Still, handbrake aside, this is arguably the perfect one for the serious gamer, and gets our recommendation. Number 4. Logitech G923 Steering Wheel and Pedals. The G923's headliner is the introduction of TrueForce, Logitech's own force feedback tech that plugs directly into the game engine to produce higher fidelity, real-time responses. Put more simply, TrueForce makes your racing experience feel more realistic with force feedback that delivers a greater level of detail. This is layered on top of an updated 2.1M torque dual motor to deliver a seriously impressive experience with force feedback that feels fantastic. The included 3-pedal set plugs directly into the base, so it's a single cable into your PC or PlayStation, and it's great to see onboard rev lights too. At the Logitech G923's achievable price point, the simple truth is you're going to struggle to find a wheel that feels quite this good or immersive to drive with. Number 3. Thrustmaster TMX Force Feedback Racing Wheel. The pedals included with this wheel are plasticky, offering little resistance, and don't include a clutch pedal either. When you buy a budget bit of kit, it's only natural that you're going to come across drawbacks like these. However, they can be swapped out for a better compatible set if you decide to upgrade later on. The steering wheel has a similar low-cost feel and is nowhere near as deluxe feeling as the high-end unit interchangeable wheels. There's absolutely no question that force feedback makes a huge difference to how fun a racing game is. Having the wheel push against your hands with varying degrees of resistance when you crash or steer the car over different road surfaces gives you a realistic sense of controlling a vehicle, and even evokes memories of arcade coin-op racers like Daytona USA. Number 2. Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel, backed by F1 driver Lando Norris. The Logitech G Pro is Logitech's first high-performance wheel, and it delivers an incredibly smooth, high-torque driving experience. When combined with the G Pro pedals, it's about as good a pairing as you'll find for home sim racing. The Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel retains the same design DNA as past Logitech wheels, but with a premium upgrade across the board. The leather-wrapped steering wheel is wonderfully soft, while the brushed metal faceplate and magnetic gear shift paddles both bring a noticeable touch of quality. The difference between racing with the Logitech G Pro and other, cheaper racing wheels is astonishing. The direct drive motor delivers a detailed and immersive experience and lets you feel far more in tune with your digital car. The results speak for themselves, and our reviewers' lap times thanked him for the upgrade in hardware. Number 1. Thrustmaster T248. With a massive selection of additional features, easy-to-reach button placement, and excellent force feedback, there's plenty to love about the Thrustmaster T248. It was originally geared towards PC and PlayStation, but now has an Xbox model available too. The brake pedal can be configured to 4 different pressure modes, and we did find some a little too stiff for regular play. You're also getting 25 remappable buttons, and a LED display in the center can be configured to show you a range of stats in supporting games, from race position to lap time to gear number. Beyond that, there's 900 degrees of rotation to make use of, and really well-balanced feedback that brings a realistic feeling to whatever car you're sitting in. All in all, the sense of realism created by the powerful motor and resistance settings in the Thrustmaster T248 invigorates the whole experience.